if people want that going. And then we can see what's happening with that. Right, it cancelled that job, so I'm now back in Pescara.
Okay.
I have a massive job, 37 grand.
Ooh.
Pescara to Uppsala.
That sounds nice.
So we go in from Italy, through Austria, all the way up Germany, and then into Sweden. Make it look a bit clean and tidy it up a bit. Need some shaving. Thanks, Jellybean. You're my first ever tier 1 sub. Hold on. Let me check what's going on. Oh wow. Can we have some more GGs in the chat for TWS Josh, please? He's now a tier 3 sub.
Ooh.
Do it by
GG.
price per distance, says the train sim. Price per distance. Oh, Marseille is a bit better. Oh gosh, that is a bit better. Marseille is like £40 a mile. What's that one per mile? £20 a mile. Okay, Marseille is probably better then. Hope you had a wonderful new year. And you missed a few fails. Well, you did indeed, Scotsman. A few of the New Year sales. That means TWS Josh is the only person to have access to all of my emotes, apart from me. Right, what have you guys got? Anything?
Okay, I've got Marseille.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you? I haven't looked yet.
No.
I will in a sec. But just go for it, and then
Right.
I'll just
Okay.
Gone for
go
it.
for it anyway. Yeah, just go for it, and then if I miss it, then I'll just get something that's kind of along that way anyway. I'm just in the middle of doing something to my truck.
Oh, okay. Repaint it. Repaint it. Give it a beard.
Give it a beard.
Because beards are cool. Right, got the lights on.
Just, yeah.
Right, now, somebody tells me that's full beam and that I should be able to take them off full beam. But I don't actually know how, and it's not that button. No, that's my hazards.
I have got to take the Christmas decorations off, definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, I have to change the paint anyway, so I'll find something different.
You were looking at Chewie's stream and he's going into Marseille in a 737. Okay. I thought it was like you were telling me that we could meet up with him, Fab Diva.
I thought Chewie would be in the Millennium Falcon.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Ma-
That's where he normally is.
maybe that's code name. Indeed, TWS Josh, you do, so long as it's sensible. Send me a whisper with what you'd like, and I'll get that in the bot for you. It will have a cooldown on it, like every other command, so you can't spam out my chat with it. Right, I need to find out where to meet the guys. So we are there, and we are going to go... Oh, okay, we're going to go past there anyway. That's fine. How is...
Scotsman, I'm very well, thank you, and I hope
Oh,
you
someone's
had a good
CK.
New Year.
Right, anyway, let's go. How was New Year and for you guys?
It was alright.
Go on, sorry.
No, it was fine. Don't know what else to say.
Josh, that's not a personalized command. A personalized command is where you type in exclamation Josh and it'll say something like TWS Josh has arrived, or TWS Josh is awesome, or something like that. That's the idea for that. And then you'll be able to use it once or twice per stream. Let's not hit the gate. Drive on the right, please. Wrong side of the road. Oh. I can't even blame having done real driving. Might pay to reset navigation. Why'd you say that, Jellybean? Come on. Let's go. Let's turn around. So then when these guys turn up, we are still here. And ready to go. Alright, I'm at our usual meeting place, Nelson.
Okay.
Ready to go. There we are. It's just... I should have really sat over there, shouldn't I? Let me do that again. My route looked like a spider's web. Let me have another look. I think it might be because of the all the one-way systems that there are in this town. But we'll have another look in a second, Jellybean. Does that count as a fail? No. Remember, we don't get fails on this, we get crashes. Come on. I want to, there we go. That's what we want. And now we just get off the sensor for the gate so that it can close. Done. Right, now what was I doing? Map. Okay, so Jellybean, what it is it's to do with the one way, so you've got to come around here to get out, to get onto the main road, and then you've got to come around here to go through the toll booth to get onto the motorway. Once we're on the motorway, it should be fine.
Okay, I've got one to Marseille.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right.
Cactus.
Cactus.
Tractors.
Oh, tractors. I'm taking
Yes.
a tractor. Dozer crawl is what I'm taking. They must need a lot of plant machinery. Are you in Uppsala as well? Or are you coming and meeting us on the road? Fab Diva said, well, today I had eyebrow torture. Was that like Chinese eyebrows torture, or did you just have them done? Right. CK.
Yeah, I'm behind you.
Oh. Where? Oh, I
in
see.
the garage.
Okay, do you need to pick up your job?
No, I've got it.
Okay. How did you teleport to here with the job?
Oh, when they're doing external contracts,
Yeah.
if you can do F7 and then go to the service centre and then it teleports you back with the load.
Ah, okay.
But it does cost like a few thousand, so if you haven't
Okay.
really got a lot of money, it's not the best thing to do. But it saved me having to drive quite far away just to pick up this and come back. So
Ah, okay.
it was,
Fab's had her eyebrows threaded. Ouch.
wow, I know.
Right, Nelson's doing a me now and driving on. Oh, I see why he's done that. To ensure he can get round that corner.
Driving an Iveco today.
You're driving an Iveco?
Yeah, or an Iveco, yeah.
An Iveco, I don't know how you say it.
No, I don't need to. Maybe it sounds better. I like the way you did it better.
I think it's Iveco, but...
Yeah.
Well, it's a bit like me and my man, isn't it? That's an M-A-N, but it's still a man.
Yeah.
It's okay, CK is loaded. I know he's loaded. He's loaded in real life as well. Not just the game.
Really?
Did you know that, CK?
That's what I've heard, CK.
Oh,
That's what I've heard.
right. Loaded truck. That's probably about as near as it is.
Yep. Luke knows what Iveco stands for. I don't know what Iveco stands for. Scotsman, leave man alone. Ugh. Hit the brakes before we hit Nelson.
I got the Michelin pack in the sale, for
Yeah?
ETS, which is why I've got a Michelin man on my truck today.
Oh, okay, I don't have that, so I might not be able to see him.
No, might be a good thing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fab Diva knows man. Which man do you know, Fab Diva?
That might be a bit of a personal question there, Captain.
That's true. Well, you know, anybody could know loads of people. That's what I was thinking. Luke is still insisting that it's MAN, not man. No, if you're in this stream, it's a man.
I was watching someone stream OMSI, I think it was yesterday.
Yeah.
In OMSI, they seem to have a lot of man buses and man trucks in the game.
You see,
So I wrote it.
go on.
So I wrote in their chat. Well, there's a lot of men in this game because there were so many mans. I thought, well, I call them men.
Did anybody get it?
Not really.
No.
But there you go.
Yeah.
But then that's like me, isn't it? Really.
It's an abbreviation for something that is far too long and German for me to read.
Oh, I think we stick to man.
Maschinenfabrik Oisberg Nuremberg. Yeah, no, we're sticking to man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that man.
There's just something special when you're there and you're driving along, just imagining and then just accidentally blurting out in chat that you happen to be in a man.
Yeah. Or if if you're loaded like me, apparently, I can just walk into the man showroom and say, "I need a man now."
Money, no objects. I need a man.
Yes, exactly.
I need a man to take me places I've never been before.
Oh dear.
Southern Italy.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Let's try and get this back on tone, shall we, gentlemen?
Very early to be lowering the tone.
Very, and Gav isn't even in the channel, so we can't even blame him. Scotsman says that man is still better than a Renault any day. Right. Nelson's gone off in front, CK's lagging behind.
No, not far behind, just safe distance.
Oh, okay.
About 150 meters ahead. So.
Right. Are we staying on? We are staying on. Right, we're chewing through the miles, 621 to go. Scotsman, are you in game tonight? Because if so, do you want to meet us at Marseille? Your friend used to test drive man buses and trucks. Oops. Let's watch where we're going. Oh, 2% trailer damage. No. My friend used to test drive man buses and trucks when he was testing them. Okay, Train Sim. Was that in this country or in Germany? Right, I'm almost up to the 50. There we go. I've crashed my truck 1 time this year.
Oh, wow. Didn't take long.
Nope. I need to change some of the wording around on those commands as well. I need to actually sit down and have a proper look at them. Scotsman, bet you can't copy me in NGOs. NGOs. Do you mean emojis? TWS, Josh. Fab Diva cat. Right. We're on the road again. Oh, you do mean emojis. Who reckons that TWS, Josh, and Scotsman should have an emoji competition?
Fight out.
No, Scotsman's backed out. He's gone, can't copy them indeed, not a sub. It was in Germany when... Oh, no damage. Nice. That's the type of crash I like. It was in Germany when he lived there for 25 years, and you've done this for MAN for 12 years. Oh, no. Josh, no. Right, we're heading up towards Bologna. Did I really just crash and not get any damage for it? Yes, I did. Nice! Maybe we should make emote only. Ah. I've just had an idea. Ooh. Scotsman, is it possible to make a command in MooBot have a fixed timeout? Or a certain phrase have a fixed timeout? It's pronounced Valen. What's pronounced Valen? TWS Josh, he's a mod. Yeah, Scotsman's allowed to shout at you when you get things wrong. Just not too often, because otherwise I'll moderate him. It would have been worth it. Flying Scotsman would have been better. What are you saying about my emotes there, TWS Josh? The train sim, even. Right, we're turning off. Going towards Tenny, or Anaconda North. Turney, yeah. Also I'm going slowly. You can tell Nelson's concentrating on his driving.
Not saying anything.
Because he's dead silent. He's like, I'm in front of CptnJenks, which means I'm on the camera. I better be very quiet and concentrate. You'll find out later. Okay, thank you, Scotsman. Right, there goes the sign. Just because I thought for like that in my only thing, wouldn't it be good if we could like have it, but whoever initiates it then has to spend the next hour timed out. Yeah, I saw that, Scotsman. You will enjoy that loco. It's a nice drive. Have any of you guys got a final buy in the sales before they closed?
Not for me.
No, no, I'm done for the sales this year. Actually, I say that I did have to buy a couple of things from JT because
What did you get?
I thought I had them, but I only had the AI versions.
Ah.
And since I'd already said I'm going to use them in the pack, and I'd already planned to use them in the pack, I went and bought them. The standard 4 and the standard 5.
Were they on sale?
No,
Oh.
30 quid on 2 locos. Ooh. But hey, it's a good drive. I seem to have a slight problem with them at the moment as well, in that when you double head them, they're supposed to whistle between each other, and they're not. Well, they are, but the whistles, you can't hear the short whistle when you've got them in a pair. So, well, I'm going to look at chat when I get off this deadly dangerous road, which is very nice, and I'm sure would be very beautiful in the sunlight, but... I know that, Scotsman. I was wondering whether or not it could be done on Moobot. You were going to say something. Oh, we've gone the wrong way. Never mind. That's following you, Nelson.
If you follow,
I followed you and you went the wrong way.
I'm just doing a gav now.
Yeah. Right, I was down at like 250 miles to go, but now I've got
Yeah.
599. You're doing to me, aren't you? Because I did
I
this
am,
last
yeah.
week.
Absolutely.
Is this your revenge?
I get my revenge quite quickly, you know.
So I'm going to leave you guys to it, and I'm just going to go down this road, which is like a country lane.
Well, so's this one. TWS
This
Josh
is
got a
like-
farm sim. Go on.
Well, this is like crazy. It's just loads of bends in it everywhere.
Yeah, how do you think we're feeling? We're on a similar road.
Yeah. Don't- My road's worse than yours.
No, not at all.
This is,
Oh no, it isn't.
You can't do that now. That was 2 weeks ago.
Oh, is it? One season's gone.
Actually, Pantos tend to run till mid-Jan.
Shush.
Oh.
Well, all right then.
You bought quite a lot of TS18 DLC. Nice one, Daz. Anything specific? Routes, locos, steam, diesel? Well, we have to beat 118. You're sure it's possible? Indeed it is, Scotsman. It's very possible. 118, that's nothing. Right, round we go. Let's not get another one on the same road. I've crashed my truck 2 times. Right, we've got quite a tight hairpin bend.
How many miles you got left?
577. What about you?
505.
So you've added 72 miles now, Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a lovely route I bought us.
It is in the dark.
Yeah.
You have every Southern Steam in your collection now. Nice one, Scotsman. I
Wow,
have
that's quite a lot.
I have almost every Steam in my collection. I have to say almost again because there's 2 that I don't have. Because they weren't on offer. Actually, I say that one of them was, but I've got a better version of it. So yeah. I started my scenario pack as well, and I've actually started the first scenario. Woohoo! Although I do need more ideas for more scenarios. Mr. Harrison came up with one that I'm going to see if I can do, but it might be too... It might be too much. A full length in the Ginty, stopping at every station to put down and pick up freight. Which would be an epic scenario, but it would be huge. Indeed, Jellybean, it's one of the only steam locos I have left to get is that large prairie. And it wasn't in the sale. I'd saved up waiting for that as well. So I went and bought some super duper locos from JT instead, who had a sale on. Mostly EMUs and a few routes. Nice one, Daz. Enjoy. Ginty in advanced mode, yes, definitely.
So who are you aiming your scenario pack at then?
What do you mean?
Well, if you're trying to put a scenario pack together,
Yeah.
so I mean, for example, if your pack was all Steam, it wouldn't suit me because I don't have Steam.
Okay.
So what I'm saying to you is, are you aiming it purely at Steam?
Yeah.
Are you using just stuff that you can get off of DTG?
No. We've got just trains locos
Right.
in it as well, and it is all Steam. It's like Steam era WLOS before they started bringing out the diesels. So and a lot of them will be using the advanced locos.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the kind of thing that I'm going for. Basically, I'm doing the scenario pack that I would like to buy.
Yeah.
Which is often what they say is the good thing to do, isn't it? Do what because you'll enjoy making it because you know that you'll enjoy buying it.
Yeah, it can work both ways. It'd be a bit like me only putting in my shop what I like,
Yeah.
and actually that doesn't work.
Okay. Oh yeah,
So-
I can kind of like see that.
But I also understand what you're saying. In order for you to make a good scenario, you've really got to, you've got to enjoy what you're actually doing.
Yeah. And I suppose it's kind of like, well, at the moment you're running like a convenience store, but if you were running, say, a specialist store, it's no good you thinking, well, I'll sell records if actually you can't stand music on vinyls and you prefer digital. You'd then think, well, actually I prefer model railways, let me do a model store.
Yeah.
It's that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not saying that in the future I won't get out something like the what's we call it, one of the other big routes, sort of like the London Peterborough or something like that. No, it's not that one. It's the next one. And do modern scenarios on that type of thing.
Because all I'm thinking of in the long term, if you're looking to say, like, I'd like to start trying to make money out of scenario packs,
Yeah.
then what you've got to think about is not always what you would want, but you want to think what the majority of people might want. And I'm going to get lost here. Hold on.
Come on, get out of the way. Come on.
Sorry, I nearly went the wrong way while I'm having an in-depth conversation.
You almost took us back to Rome.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. If you want to start making money out of scenario packs, then you've got to aim it perhaps at. I mean, it's how you get the figure works. Are modern diesels, modern electrics more popular than steam on train sim, or is it other way round? I mean, I don't know.
From what I've seen in a lot of the groups, it seems to be fairly split down the middle for each one. On like the Facebook groups, there seems to be quite a lot of support for the modern stuff because people can't drive steam trains.
No.
Like CK. But then for those that can, some people just like it in simple mode or like advanced mode that the expert controls that you get, and some people like actually going out and buying the really advanced, hard to use locos where you've got to think of everything and keep it going.
Yeah, I mean that's the great thing about Train Sim is it's aimed at so many different people
Yeah,
at different skill levels. I know when I was doing my streaming, one of the things I was trying to do was almost take it back to basics and say to people, look, if you haven't got it, it doesn't have to be complicated.
yeah,
You know, it can literally be this route, this locomotive. You don't need to go and get Armstrong powerhouse sounds. You don't need to go and get reskins.
yeah.
It can be as simple as you want it to be.
I don't see the point overly much in reskinning, and I don't see the point overly much in some of the sound packs, because actually, to me, it sounds like a train, and specifically with not quite so much now with the steam, because I do like a good steam bark, but specifically with like the diesels, if it sounds like a diesel and it's got a mildly good horn, I'm kind of happy with it, because I don't know the difference between a 47 engine and a 57 engine, and you know, I can tell the difference between like a 66 and a 70,
Yeah.
because I hear 66s have quite a distinct ying to them. But beyond that, if you just stick an engine on it and you didn't know any better, then that's fine. Right, let's catch up with chat. Scotsman says that Bossman's Black 5 is coming along soon, along with the Victorworks Q6. I've seen some pictures of them, they are looking good. Jellybean says if Nelson was to only stock his shop with what he likes, it would be full of whiskey. So,
Yeah.
so basically, Nelson would become a liqueur specialist.
I tell you what, Jelly Bean, a couple of years ago, I did seriously think about having a section of specialist whiskies. I really did think about going down that route and having like an expanded alcohol section. But the cost of some of the whiskey was just phenomenal, and you know, you could have it sitting on the shelf for years possibly. But I did think about that.
There you go. Definitely something. I actually, if you were to probably specialise, I see you opening a wines and spirits store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only bit that I looked after the post office and still do in the shop, but the only department of the shop that I looked after was the alcohol. The rest of the shop didn't interest me one little bit.
Yeah, I can't be bothered with shop work again anymore. I've done my time behind a till. Ugh. I don't know how you guys do it. So actually, I do, because I have done it. But it takes some patience to deal with the public. I think that.
Yeah, but they make or break your day, don't they? I mean,
Yeah.
What I'm finding really interesting in that van at the moment is how many people you're going to in villages that have got no shops, they've got nowhere to go, and the fact that you turn up and they've now got somewhere to come, and my God, do they chat to you? Because that's what they're now on, and that's what village shops provide, is that ability to just to come and talk.
Yeah.
You know, by the time they got out of the van, I know their life history, even though I only met them, 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. and some of them, they are, and this is one of the things that where I think British society modern British society fails as a whole, is some of them are quite elderly and have nobody else to talk to.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
Like, if you go back 60, 70 years, where are we? Yeah, about 60, 70 years, they would have had those chats with the neighbours over the garden fence. But people don't do that anymore.
No.
And so they're left sat in their house watching the TV, and they have nobody to actually talk to. And I've seen sort of like documentaries and adverts and that, and met people who've spoken to me because actually they haven't spoken to a person for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And you're the first person that they've actually spoken to, and yeah, the village shop does kind of give them a place to go where they can just chat and natter.
Yeah, I mean, they'll come in and they'll buy one thing, and they've really only come in to have a chat.
Yeah.
They've not really come in to buy anything, but it's you're absolutely right what you're saying. It's sad that society's got to that stage where we don't spend time talking to our neighbours and talking to people and acknowledging people as they're around.
Yeah. It's all because we're too busy on our phones watching Twitch stream.
We're too busy on our phones. We're too busy, and the other thing is, for so many people, life's done in a hurry. You know, we
Yeah.
do things at such a speed now that we don't have time to actually take breath and consider what we're doing.
Nelson's Corner Shop. Nelson's News and Alcohol Shop with a friendly owner.
Yeah.
Um,
TWS Josh, some customers would say I'm not always a friendly owner.
Daz the Gamer. What that means is the engine is in reverse. So if it's like a tank engine with 5 coaches or 5 cars, however the game puts it, it's telling you that the tank engine's going backwards. If it's something like a HST, then it's telling you that the driver isn't at the end that it would have left London. So whichever way, I can't remember which way round it is, but it's telling you that the driver's at the other end of first class is at a specific end. And I didn't hit anything, but hit something. So yeah, just put one down and see what it looks like, is what I tend to do. Not a problem. The train sim, I'm annoyed. The Jehovah's Witnesses were knocked your door twice today, and they stayed there for 10 minutes. Ooh. Does the game? It's a Virgin 212. Yes. What that is, does the gamer, is the coaches all have letters on from A to E, and the A end is supposed to point away from London. And so that will, if it's in reverse, it tells you that the driver is, I think it's at the in coach A, whereas then if it's the proper way round, it tells you that he's in coach E, if I remember rightly. I can't quite remember. Right, how do we get through this? Do we need to come off here? I'm going to say we need to come off here and then go down this one. I don't know where Nelson is. I don't know if Nelson's navigated this properly.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
No, I'm going on an even longer journey now.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm on my own then. I'm on my
You're on
own
your own.
again.
Yeah, I went totally wrong there again. I'm getting very confused. Well, I've got a real player that I'm passing.
Have you?
Yeah.
Right, how many miles has everybody got?
I'm 450.
You're 450.
I'm 284,
Okay, and I'm 387.
and Gav's already there.
Yeah. Jelly Bean.
Even though it's not playing, but he's still there.
Still there.
Jelly Bean, you say the side of the tunnel, but that was because something flicked me into the side of the tunnel. And I didn't hit anything to flick me into the side of the tunnel. It just did. The first class always point to London because it says first class passengers walking down the platform.
Unless CptnJenks is driving, then he parks right down the other end and says, "Oh, everyone can walk."
Yep. Just on the marker. the driver's cab, just, you've got to all get out the cab door.
Yeah.
Ah. Right, coming up towards Geneva. It's possibly an invisible wall. Ah, okay, Gerard. Thank you. Welcome, by the way, Gerard, to the stream.
Gerard, don't encourage him to make excuses.
Shush. It's not an excuse, it's a reason.
A reason.
There's always a reason for my madness. Always, always, always. Ugh. This water's tepid. That's not very refreshing at all. Gerard says he's not. Right. Still on the road, still at 55. Still on me, Todd. I'm on the road again.
At least it's getting lighter.
Yeah. Way off route, it's Geneva, that's Switzerland. Okay, well, if I'm that far off route, imagine how far off route Nelsam is. Nelsam, I'm sure, has just gone past the sign for Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Scotsman, you're not on my trucks book unless I've missed your name. Did Gav accept you? Because I went to do it the other day and you weren't there. Right, we're coming into Liguana or Liguria, or I didn't read the sign properly. Am I doing a stream this weekend? I should be, but I don't know which day it is. It should be Sunday this weekend, shouldn't it? I forgot to check.
Well, I'm still in Italy.
Yeah? Oh, no, I'm still in Italy, but I'm heading to Switzerland.
You sure that wasn't Genova?
I thought it was Genova. But somebody else said it was Geneva. So, yeah, the scenario that I'm writing, it's a 5MT, and what do you think of the name Carnation Station?
Carnation Station.
Okay, that's that. Yeah, you've just answered it. Thank you, Nelson. I'm guessing I'm going to have to rethink the name. Anyway, it's a run from the Carnation Factory in Dumfries down to Kingmore Yard. So I'm going to have to rethink of a name for it.
Well, I wouldn't rely on me, just...
Because it was...
I mean, that might... The fact that it doesn't spring to mind what the scenario is and where it's from is sometimes a good thing.
Possibly.
Because it would make you look into it, wouldn't it?
I just thought, you know, with it being the Carnation Factory, to actually put that in there. But... Actually, I said Geneva. I thought that's where we're going. I have no idea. Jellybean, you know that the moment I've said something through my... It's like an exit path. It's in the brain. It then comes out through the mouth and doesn't stay in the brain. It's just gone. Completely gone. It doesn't retain. You send an invite, but you did send... Oh, okay. No, you can't be in two companies, Scotsman. Scotsman's giving Matt all of the truck specs. And actually, Matt said yesterday he's got 20 people in his company.
That's not good, Scotsman.
Wow. Obviously, you know who your friends are.
Absolutely.
Oh, if only I was a mod, I would have just typed ban. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Oh, I can though, because he's modding my channel.
Well, I mean, if Scotsman carries on doing deliveries for another company, there may be a mod vacancy coming up if you're interested, CK.
Nah, I'm alright.
How many people have I got in my company? I think I have 10 now. I hate that Ruddy annoying. I always get whenever I'm halfway through a stream, my computer goes, "You don't have enough storage."
Oh, hello, fine Scotsman. Oh, hello. He's just typed in chat, oi.
Oi, CK.
Yeah. No.
Right, I've got another one of these complex complex junctions coming up. So we're just going to slow down and see what the score is. We're not taking that one. No, we don't want that one. We still are. We do just stay on here. Okay, well that was easier than it looked. Let's just go round the tunnels. Going round the tunnels. Going round the tunnels far too fast. Hoping it doesn't tighten the curve. There we go.
I'm just going near to Nice now.
Yeah? I don't know where I am. Still got the sign to is it Genova?
Genova.
Yeah. And Nisa. Right, down the slip road onto the other bit of the big bridge. Do we actually get onto the big bridge? Yep, trucks on the bridge. Trucks on the bridge. Genoa.
Oh, do you know her? No, I don't know her.
I still think it's Geneva. But it's not, it's Genova. Right, Nisa is my next passing point. Because if we were going to Genova, we turn off here. Nisa and Torino. How far south are we? Or were we? Seems like a really long drive, this. Actually,
Yeah,
it
well,
wasn't. We've just taken the scenic route.
That was nice of me to take us that route.
Yeah, it was. It was. That's an old joke. What, the Genoa one? Yeah, well, it's CK.
Well, I'm old.
Old ones are the best ones, you know.
They are. They are.
It was so old, no one else did it in chat.
Yep.
Because everyone else isn't as old as me, or Jellybean, or Nell Sam, or...
Me. Right. Do you ever regret where you've put your buttons, but then wonder if changing them will be a good idea?
No,
Yeah.
never been a problem for me.
I put some buttons in my back pocket once, that wasn't good.
No.
No, I sat on them
Did
for
they
like
melt?
3 hours. Yeah. yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, not a good look.
No.
Oh dear, there's about 3 jokes woven into that somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh dear. The multi-joke. Funny on so many levels. Right, we're up the hill.
Age is just a number. Well, sometimes.
Oh, is that in my chat? Because if so, I've lost chat.
Yes, the last one in chat.
Oh, okay.
Gerard says age is just a number.
Oh, the last one I've got is That's Old Joke. So I'm
No.
just gonna... Is there anything above that then that I've missed?
No, that's it. That's the only
Okay.
item on chat.
Right, and I've just refreshed. InstaSim put up something. There we go. That's where I went back to. So anybody between Gerard and InstaSim's wave, welcome InstaSim by the way. I've missed what you said. You're gonna have to shout it at me again, but don't shout it because you'll get banned by Moobot. Right, coming through a tunnel. She'll be coming through the mountains when she comes. Not round, we're going through them. She'll be coming through the mountains when she comes. She'll be coming through the mountains, coming through the mountains, coming through the mountains when she comes. Singing aye aye yippee yippee aye. Singing aye aye yippee yippee aye. Singing aye aye yippee, take me to the chippy aye aye yippee yippee aye. What are we shouting? Nothing, Instasim. Nothing at all. Right, how many miles have you got to do then, Nelson?
I've got 250.
Okay. IIPPI, is this qualification to join Discord? No. Flying Scotsman's got me on mute. Let's all talk about him quickly. I've got to try and read this whilst going around a long left-hand bend, right-hand bend. In the Strait of Messina Bridge, in this game, the one between Italy and Sicily. I think so. The train thing, because you can drive to Sicily. Do I know this Flying Scotsman character? Not really. He just shows up occasionally and tells people what they can and can't do. Gosh, just going through mountainous tunnels. I'm sure I'm still climbing, you know, because I'm really struggling to get up this hill. He has a sword too, better not mess with him. Yeah, indeed. Do I know who runs the UK Train Sim website? Yes, I do. You create an account on there. When you try to log in, it says the details are incorrect. You forgot password, says your email isn't found. You put a ticket in but had no reply. You need to speak to Mr. Pedal. Actually, he doesn't run it anymore. He made it, but he doesn't run it anymore. So, no, I don't. But just send Matt a message, and he knows better as to who does that. I believe it's Matt's dad or somebody.
Yeah, it's still someone related to Matt
Yeah.
in a way.
He doesn't do it personally, but it's still in the family.
I think you're right. I think it's his dad that does it.
It's either John or his dad,
Yeah.
but I don't know which. Matt's dad's in charge, according to Scotsman. Scotsman's a Canadian, so be a bit wary of him. They have guns. Do they have guns in Canada? Right, now it's telling me no. It's telling me 30. So we can do that. Lovely. Wake up, Mr. Falling Asleep. I would, yeah. No, what? It's America that have guns, not Canada. Good morning, passengers. This is your driver speaking. We're now going through very mountainous terrain. If you look to your left, you'll see mountains. If you look to your right, you'll see massive bulging rocks, which look a lot like mountains. TWS Josh is sitting in the passenger seat.
Oh, looks like you're near Nice now yourself.
Looks like I'm on a what?
You're near Nice.
Okay. That's nice.
Yes.
TWS Josh, I can't see you in the passenger seat. I offended your country. How did I do that?
No, I think he's talking to
Oh, okay. The other guy that said they have guns. The train sim. Yeah. Canada is as much American as Wales is British. Is English. Indeed, InstaSim. Indeed. Viva la Wales. My Maybes. Oh yeah, there's nice. Look. You know they have some biscuits that they have a nice a big biscuit factory here. You took your time.
Oh, sorry. Was it just for me? Was it? I thought it
No,
was for everybody.
no, it was for everybody, but I'm still waiting for Nelson to get it.
I'm still trying to make sure I'm getting the right way.
Oh,
I got
okay.
wrong again since I last spoke to you. But I did manage to reverse that time because I did another 200 miles onto my journey. So I
Ooh.
managed to reverse the truck.
So when I actually when we get into Marseille, we then begin the section of the stream that's called "Waiting for Nelson to finally get it." Yes, we're waiting for Nelson to finally figure out where he's going. Have I ever thought of moving to Wales? I have thought of moving to Wales. However, there's very few schools in the Welsh villages. Well, thought I was high paid as mine. Actually, I said that mine's not high paid at all. My pay is pittance for what I do. But yes, I would love to go to Wales. It's 6 minutes late.
Oh no.
Ah, you're gonna have to sack her, Nelson.
Should have to go.
She will, honestly. But then I suppose that she has had 6 minutes of making extra money for you, so
Yeah, I shouldn't complain, should I?
no. Free work, you see, free work. Hey, Chris, welcome.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Miss Nelson, who I've just heard in the background.
Oh,
I've just been kicked from the server. Hold on a
me
sec.
too.
And me.
All right.
I'm gonna since there's nobody around anyway, I'm gonna finish this run.
Yeah.
It didn't tell me why I was kicked from the server. It just said I was.
Our ping was too high, so I
Oh,
guess the server must have gone down because obviously it must have
oh no,
thought that.
I'm still
Chris
on the
Rogers,
server.
good evening.
Oh yeah, wait. If you look on the top right, it should say offline in red.
No, it says players near to you, none.
Oh, okay.
I'm still on the server.
Oh well.
Mr. Rogers, good evening. Arriva Trains Wales are apparently recruiting conductors. The train sim. I didn't realise that Arriva Trains Wales had an orchestra.
God, dear, oh dear.
I know. I'm so glad I didn't say that one. I almost did. But CptnJenks beat me to it.
Be grateful for that, Seco.
Where there's a ping, there's a pong.
Yeah.
There's one good thing about working as a conductor, free rail travel. I'd want to be a driver more than a conductor anyway, because you don't have to deal with the public. Come to Wales and see it then. Come and stay in my house and experience hold on. And experience English trains in real life. You seem like a friend to you. I do experience English trains. I experience English trains every day. I take the train to work. Scotsman, if that's your first stop, you can only go there when you can say it correctly, like me and InstaSim. Scotsman says if he goes, his first stop is going to be Llanfair, Bethwengi, Gorgariff, Gunjob, Atlanta City, or Gogogach. Thing is, working for ATW now is probably a bit pointless. They're not going to get the new contract in October. Actually, that's true. But don't a lot of them actually stay on and just get transferred to the new company? So I never quite get that. Whereby a company bids to do exactly the same as the old company was doing in the first place.
Hmm.
Or driver. Free travel, 70% off companies, 5% Virgin Holidays, and other perks. Nice. I would if I could, I would if I could. But then they'd probably watch my stream for a little bit and see how bad I am at driving trains.
It would probably change the way you'd stream anyway, CptnJenks, to be honest.
Yeah, it would.
Because you'd be like, I'm sorry, but I'm only allowed to stream Arriva trains now. I'm not allowed to stream anyone else.
well,
Can't do steam engines anymore. I've just got to do Arriva trains.
Well, even that, it's shift work, so the whole pattern of streaming would have to go, and yeah. It is something that I have thought about when I've thought about it before. Is, you know, would I be prepared for that pattern to change? And at the moment, I don't think I would. I enjoy this too much.
Right, well, that might drop off.
Mention to CK that Creative Rail will put ECML Modern back on sale. Got an email from them. CK, Creative Rail are going to put ECML Modern back on sale.
Yeah, I'm not surprised though. A lot of people who are asking about it. I'm sure there's quite a few people out there that want to get that route and they couldn't.
Mate, do you think it's all the fake accounts that Chris Rogers made to make it look as though there's loads of people out there who want it?
No, it was because what happened was Vulcan Production, they brought out a freeway route called the Harrogate Loop.
Yeah.
Which is York to Leeds and then all around, you know, Harrogate and
yeah, but
like that. And basically York Station wouldn't display properly. So people said, well, why doesn't York Station display properly? And they said, well, it's because we've used York Station from the Creative Rails route. And then everyone went to look for it and they went, oh, it's not on sale at the moment because the website's down. So of course.
Or are these all the people actually just Mr. Rogers, because I mean he's the only one that's really interested in Leeds and Yorkshire, isn't he?
Wow.
Who else would get Leeds and Yorkshire? No, I'm kidding. Oh, you went for it as well?
Yeah, but I already had the route, so it didn't bother me so much.
Alright then.
Like about a year or so ago when it was on sale for like £9 or something.
I'm kidding, Chris. Harrogate, I'm sure, is a lovely place. York was. I enjoyed York.
It's a nice route, actually.
You tick a box to say what times you work. You ticked between 4 AM and 3 PM. You pick the kids up from school.
I'll be back in a second, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
It's certainly an idea train sim. But then it's also, don't forget, it's not only me that's moving. I'd have to move Mrs. Jenks as well, and she's very happy in her job. Oh, there's no way of finding out, Jelly Beans. So we'll just have to wait and see. If so, we all get the privilege of laughing at him very hard. Right, coming into Marseille. Round the big roundabout. That I seem to recognise, and I'm sure I've done before, even though it tells me I haven't. Certainly isn't East Coast. Oh, engine malfunction. Don't knock it. It's very scenic route. Jaw dropping. I'll have to have a look at that then, Mr. Rogers. I will have to go and have a look at that. Right, we're coming down towards Marseille. We've got 38 miles. How many miles have you got, Nelson?
50.
Oh, so not too bad then. You managed to catch back up. I can go anywhere. I'm an IE manager. What do you mean, train sim? I'm probably not an IE manager. New York's route is excellent. Also, hello all. Hey, Jill, welcome.
Jill, hello.
Glad you're enjoying it, Jill. A steam train going from Crewe to Holyhead on the 14th of April only costs £45 to travel on it. Nice! Unfortunately, I'd have to also travel up to Crewe to get onto the steam train. Oh. Oh dear. Stop. Right, we're going to put our hazards on. Because, oh no, let's go back. And let's put our hazards on to let people know that we're being rather silly. I am not adding another 72 miles to my journey. Thank you very much. I would much rather reverse down a double carriageway.
You haven't gone wrong, Captain, have you?
No, me go wrong? Never.
You wouldn't see me do that.
No, of course not. You wouldn't see me do that either. Right, I think I've just hit the barrier. So let's get it off the barrier. What's my job in the school? I'm the Behaviour Support Unit Coordinator. And it's an academy anyway, so I don't get transferred. Oh dear. I have no transfer rights at all. Right. Gotta try and keep this trailer straight as we back up. Without hitting the other barrier. He says. Oh, just missed it. Come on. Back her up. Back her up. Probably going to get absolutely nothing for this job now. You have to travel to Chester and then return to Rex and Chester. There's a few people complaining about that. They come to me and not... I don't know what you guys are talking about, but... Jill Rogers says that Horsforth is her local station. Why did I have to get so far along before I realised that I'd gone wrong? Why do I now have to completely jam the carriageway? Right, we are getting there, guys. We are getting there. UK has the highest rail fares in all of Europe. No. Correct that again. There we go. Right, back. Engine malfunction, that's not good. That's why we don't want to add another 70 miles to our journey.
What happened?
What happened? I passed the exit.
No, but then you're talking about engine malfunctions. How did you get to a state where you had to have an engine malfunction?
I don't know. It's just malfunctioning occasionally. I did jank it again. You're right, Mr. Rogers. Only I think that it's more I Nelsammed it again.
Well, you've only got yourself to blame with this one.
Yep. How far have I got to go? Come on, get it off the arm car. Follow it round. Follow it round. I've still got ages to go. Come on. It's a good job there's no real players here. Right. Back we go again. No, we need to follow it, follow it, follow it. Follow it now. Follow it, follow it, follow it, follow it, follow it. Now follow it again. You agree, the passengers understand it's not your job to deal with the customers, it's the conductor, station manager or the team to support the other jobs. Have I pushed that up against the barrier that side? Yes, I have. I've only got that far to go. Come on. We can do this. If we do it properly. Let's get that straight. There we go. Now, straight back. Just add a touch of corner to be able to follow it. And then straight back. Not so much. Don't start weaving. Just back we go. No, 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 no. We're weaving again. Right, there we go. Now go straight. Straight, straight, straight. No, too far. Too far, but we get in there. Oh dear. Almost, almost. Ah, I get confused with the steering when I'm in this view. Ow. No, we do need to go that way. There we go. Now we need to go that way slightly. No, backwards. Yeah, that way, that way, that way, that way, that way. No, where am I going? Ah, this view's confusing. No, that way. There we go. Come on, I'm almost there. Almost done it. If we actually jackknife this now, we'll be able to get round. I bet. There we go. Right, we should be able to do that now. Let's get back in the cab and let's go. Likewise, if you want to Right. Anyway, can we now knock off the hazard lights? Let's go. Way. Right, we should now take that back to 24 miles. Way hey. Right, are you in Marseille now then, Nelson?
I am, yeah.
I bet if I'd have just done the 72 miles, I'd have been there by now.
Yeah.
Is CK back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Ah, good. Right, so I'm almost there then.
Just had to sort out my housekeeping stuff.
Yeah?
Oh, you know, being that I'm loaded apparently.
Yeah. You sacked the maid then.
Yep. No.
Right, I'm gonna let InstaSim and the train sim talk because I'm struggling to keep up with their messages.
I'm actually heading to Marseille now.
Yeah?
Yeah, because my drop off was like 100 miles outside.
Ah, oh, mine might be that far out then. But that's fine because my next job will be from somewhere nearby.
Yeah, because then you just literally go back anyway, don't you?
Yeah.
Very quick jobs.
Jellybean says, is Dolly misbehaving, CK?
Yes.
Lord CK. He's not a lord, Mr. Rogers. We won't push it that far. He says, Lord CK, lend us a few million. Get in line, Mr. Rogers. Get in line.
I can't believe the sort of peasants you have in your room, CptnJenks. Oh dear.
You know, I once found out that you could. Oh dear, that's absolutely ruined my truck. I once found out that you could actually pay a small amount to change your name by default to Lord, without actually
Alright.
having been made a Lord. I did seriously think about it, and you know that if ever I did it, I would insist on it. I would insist on Lord
Yeah,
Jenks.
it'd be kind of funny, wouldn't it? You got on a plane. Oh, hello, Lord Jenks. How
Yeah,
are you?
and I'd insist that everybody call me my lord and all things like that as well.
Nice. Let's call yourself my Lord Jenks.
I'd be like sat in economy, and the waitress would come up to me. Is there anything I can get for you, my lord?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I wish, InstaSim, I wish. Yeah. No, I'll have another. I'll have another 2 Cokes, please. They're free. You got to get them whilst you last.
Yeah.
You don't become a lord by buying Coke. Ah. My lord sounds like someone summoning Lord Voldemort. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, this is like one of the best places in the game to deliver to.
It's not the same place I went to.
No. It's
Yeah,
mildly
it's nice around there, isn't it?
around here, yeah.
Yeah.
It's mildly better than the place you went to, CK.
Yeah, mine was sort of like down a country lane, and that was basically it. I think I ended up going to a farm, and you had to deliver probably to a construction site type place, maybe.
What, me?
Oh, I can see a green dot. Who's that? Oh, that's Sam.
It's not me. Right.
Well, who knows? I mean,
No, I know it's not me, because I'm coming to a dead end at the end of this road. And I've come right through the other end of Marseille, and I'm now coming down the wharf. Jenks has found his dreamland. All it needs is a train, a steam train. Buy all this lot, and I'm done.
Say hi to him when you get there, CptnJenks.
Who?
Wolf.
Oh, okay. I don't actually know what Klingon is for hi.
Just make sure he doesn't cling onto your truck.
Okay. There's Klingons on the starboard bow, starboard bow, starboard bow. There's Klingons on the starboard bow, Jim.
Now, Sam,
Yeah.
when you see my truck, what do you see? Do you see anything on it? Is it just blank?
Right, there we go.
No, I don't see anything on it.
Oh, okay. Oh, Janadunk's here.
Tolerable.
Hello,
Well-
Janadunk.
At least we get some. Oh no.
Janadunk's in the game.
So out of all of that, I got £20,000 worth of damage penalty, and I only got £6,000 out of that job. Wow. Never
That
mind.
way.
So that's the good reason why, if you had your own truck, you would have been in trouble now.
Yep. Because I'd have to go and repair.